She wakes up in Mumbai, counting every rupee. He's clocking in Detroit, trying to make ends meet. Different languages on our lips, different prayers we speak, but we're all chasing the same dreams underneath. Coffee tastes different, but the morning feels the same. Love sounds different, but it heals us just the same. When our children cry at night, we hold them just the same. We're more alike than we think, just playing different games. Same sky above us, same stars that shine, same hearts that wonder, same hopes that climb, same tears when we're broken, same joy when we rise. We're all just human underneath the same sky. Same sky. She's building schools in Kenya, he's teaching kids in Spain. They're planting trees in Brazil, while others heal the pain. Different soil beneath our feet, but growing just the same. The seeds of love and kindness fall like universal rain. Same sky above us, same stars that shine, same hearts that wonder, same hopes that climb, same tears when we're broken, same joy when we rise. We're all just human underneath the same sky. Same sky. Same sky. When you're feeling all alone in this big wide world, remember someone somewhere feels exactly what you feel. Every sunset that you see, someone else sees too. We're connected by the sky, me and you. Same sky above us, same stars that shine, same hearts that wonder, same hopes that climb, same tears when we're broken, same joy when we rise. We're all just human underneath the same sky. We're family underneath the same sky. Same sky. Same sky. Mama working doubles just to keep the lights on. Daddy chasing hours till the break of dawn, telling us, baby, this is how it goes. But I see a world beyond these worn out roads. Dreams stretch higher than the concrete walls. Hope don't stop where the paycheck falls. Every book I read, every move I make is a step toward the life I'm gonna take. Poverty ain't written in nobody's DNA. Smart work, hard work, that's how we pave the way. Generation to generation, we can change the game. No more living trapped in the same old pain. The system might try, but it can't hold me. Smart work, hard work, that's the master key. Breaking chains, breaking free. This is how we rewrite history. Breaking chains, breaking free. This is how we rewrite history. Breaking chains, breaking free. This is how we rewrite history. While they're sleeping, I'm still grinding late, stacking every dollar, learning from mistakes. Education, dedication, that's my flame. Turning all this pressure into power and name. Not just harder, I'm moving smarter too. Building up a circle with a clearer view. Every loss taught me what I had to do. Now I plant my seeds, watch the vision bloom. Poverty ain't written in nobody's DNA. Smart work, hard work, we're leading the way. Children don't inherit what was torn down, 'cause we're the ones turning pain around. The cycle ends and the world will cease. Smart work, hard work, that's the master key. Breaking chains, breaking free. This is how we rewrite history. Breaking chains, breaking free. This is how we rewrite history. Breaking chains, breaking free. Now the future belongs to me. Lost a job you thought would last forever. Dreams came crashing down like autumn leaves. Standing in the ashes of your endeavor, wondering if you'll ever find reprieve. Failed the test you studied for all year. Love walked out and left you all alone. Every step forward brings you back to fear, but diamonds only form under pressure, stone by stone. Fall down 7 times, rise again 8. Every ending is a new beginning's gate. The strongest steel is forged in hardest flame. You're not defined by failure, you're defined by how you rise again. Rise again, rise again, rise again. Business went under, lost everything you saved. Marriage fell apart, despite the years you tried. Feeling like a ghost inside the life you made. But warriors aren't born, they're forged by the tide. Every hero story starts with being knocked down. Every champion knows the taste of defeat. The difference is they turn pain into power, fear into their crown. They rise again and again, refusing to retreat. They fall down 7 times, rise again 8. Every ending is a new beginning's gate. The strongest steel is forged in hardest flame. You're not defined by failure, you're defined by how you rise again. Rise again, rise again, rise again. The phoenix doesn't fear the fire. It knows that's how it learns to fly. Your broken pieces will inspire someone else to reach the sky. Fall down 7 times, rise again 8. Every ending is a new beginning's gate. The strongest steel is forged in hardest flame. You're not defined by failure, you're defined by how you rise again. Keep rising again, rise again. The world needs you to rise again. You're not smart enough, the voice inside your head. People like you don't belong in places like this. Stay in your lane, stay safe instead. These are the chains that others have made, told what you can and cannot achieve. But the strongest prisons are the ones we create when we choose their lies to believe. Break the invisible chains that bind your mind. Leave the prison of doubt behind. You're more than what they told you that you were. You're more than what you've been thinking of yourself. Break the invisible chains, set your spirit free. Break the chains. You don't deserve love, whispers the shame. You're too old, too young, too much, too less. You'll never change, you'll always be the same. These lies create internal distress, but every limit is just a belief. Every wall is just a state of mind. The key to freedom brings such relief when you leave those old thoughts behind. Break the invisible chains that bind your mind. Leave the prison of doubt behind. You're more than what they told you that you were. You're more than what you've been thinking of yourself. Break the invisible chains, set your spirit free. Break the chains. The door's been open all along. You just couldn't see it through the fear. Your worth was never based on being strong. Your value was always here. Step by step, thought by thought, choose freedom over familiar pain. The life you want can still be fought when you break the mental chains. Break the invisible chains that bind your mind. Leave the prison of doubt behind. You're everything you dreamed you could become. You're worthy of the life you're dreaming of. Break the invisible chains. Set your spirit free. Break the invisible chains. You were born to be free. Dear children we have never met, whose names we'll never know, we're writing you this letter from the world of long ago. We wonder what you'll think of us and how we spent our days. Did we leave you something beautiful, or did we lose our way? These are our letters to tomorrow, written in the choices that we make. Every word of love and every act of sorrow, every risk we decide to take. What will our legacy be? What story will they tell? These are our letters to tomorrow. We hope we loved you well. We're trying to heal the oceans and teach our children peace. We're planting trees and building dreams, hoping wars will cease. Some days we feel so small and lost, and problems way too big. But every act of kindness counts, every bridge we build. These are our letters to tomorrow, written in the choices that we make. Every word of love and every act of sorrow, every risk we decide to take. What will our legacy be? What story will they tell? These are our letters to tomorrow. We hope we loved you well. Will you find clean water flowing? Will you breathe the morning air? Will you know what love feels like? Will you know that someone cares? We may not live to meet you, but our actions reach through time. Every choice we make today shapes the world that will be thine. These are our letters to tomorrow, written in the love we leave behind. Every bridge we build today, every heart and soul in mind. We're trying to change the world with the time that we've been given. These are our letters to tomorrow. May you inherit a life worth tomorrow, we are trying. Dear tomorrow, we still care. Dear tomorrow, keep on hoping. Love will always find you there. Every child's a canvas waiting to be painted bright. Every little mind's a garden ready to grow. What we teach them in these precious early nights shapes the world that only they will come to know. Tell them they can reach beyond the highest star. Show them kindness is the greatest strength they'll find. Every book we read, every dream we help them start, plants tomorrow's hope deep in their heart and mind. Plant the seeds of greatness while they're young. Teach them love and courage, let their voices be heard. The children we're raising, the songs they'll have sung, will echo through the future in every word. What we give them now will light the way for a better world coming someday. Don't tell them they can't because of where they're from. Don't limit their vision to what they see today. Every child's potential has only just begun. When we believe in them, we show them there's a way. Teach them empathy before they learn to hate. Show them how to build instead of tear apart. The habits that we help them cultivate will heal tomorrow's world and change every heart. Plant the seeds of greatness while they're young. Teach them love and courage, let their voices be heard. The children we're raising, the songs they'll have sung, will echo through the future in every word. What we give them now will light the way for a better world coming soon. One generation raised with love and dreams can break the cycles of the past. One classroom full of hope and self-esteem can make the change we need at last. They'll be the leaders, healers, builders, and the wise. They'll solve the problems we couldn't fix, all because we chose to open up their eyes and give them tools instead of sticks. Plant the seeds of greatness while they're young. Teach them love and courage, let their voices be heard. The children we're raising, the songs they'll have sung, will echo through the future in every word. What we give them now will light the way for a better world starting today. A better world starting today. And every child has society's tomorrow. In every dream we help them see lies the power to end hatred and sorrow and set the future free. Right here, right now. Life moves fast, we're always running somewhere, chasing dreams and deadlines every day. But in the rush we forget what's always been there, the hearts that love us in every way. Phone calls cut short, dinners on the go. Maybe next week becomes our favorite song. But time don't wait, and love deserves to know that it matters before the moment's gone. So put the world on pause, look into their eyes, tell them what they mean before the sun goes down. 'Cause tomorrow's just a promise in disguise. The only guarantee is right here, right now. Right here, right now. Grandmother's stories we keep saying we'll hear. Children growing up while we're looking away. That friend who's always been your anchor through the years deserves more than a quick "how was your day?" Those little moments that we let slip by, a hug that lasts, a laugh that fills the room. These are the treasures money cannot buy, the wealth that blooms when love has room to bloom. So put the world on pause, look into their eyes, tell them what they mean before the sun goes down. 'Cause tomorrow's just a promise in disguise. The only guarantee is right here, right now. Right here, right now. Turn off the screens, put down the phone, be fully present, let your heart beat, know. 'Cause when they're gone, what will remain are all the moments love was given space. So put the world on pause, look into their eyes, tell them what they mean before the sun goes down. 'Cause tomorrow's just a promise in disguise. The only guarantee is right here, right now. The greatest gift is right here, right now. Right here, right now. Staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering why we're here, what's the point of it all? 8 billion souls just spinning on this rock again, searching for a reason, waiting for a call. Some days feel like shadows with no light to cast. Some nights feel like questions with no answers found. We're born, we struggle, nothing seems to last. In this vast universe, do we make a sound? But maybe the meaning isn't written in the stars. Maybe the purpose isn't grand or far away. Maybe it's learning how to love the soul you are. Maybe it's choosing joy in ordinary days. The answer lives within, within. The answer lives within. Oh, we're taught to chase the mountains, climb the highest peaks, prove our worth through achievement and success. But what if meaning's found in quiet moments when we speak kindly to ourselves, learning self-forgiveness? Every breath's a miracle we take for granted here. Every heartbeat's proof that we're alive right now. Instead of searching for what isn't clear, maybe peace is learning to love who we are somehow. 'Cause maybe the meaning isn't written in the stars. Maybe the purpose isn't grand or far away. Maybe it's learning walls thin. When you question if you matter in this cosmic spin, remember you're a miracle, a one-time chance to experience love, to laugh, to dance. You don't need permission to enjoy this life. You don't need a reason to be proud of who you've become. Through all the darkness, through all the strife, you're allowed to love yourself, to know that you're enough. The meaning isn't written in the stars above. The purpose isn't waiting somewhere far away. It's learning how to give yourself the love you've been searching for in all the wrong places. The answer lives within. Within. You are the answer that lives within. Ooh. The answer lives within. In a meaningless world, you create the meaning. In the silence, you are the song. In the darkness, you are the light you've been seeking. You've had the answer all along. Maria teaches math to kids who dream of stars, while Joseph heals the sick through 20-hour days. Sarah plants the seeds in backyard gardens. John builds homes for those who have no place. No cameras catch their daily sacrifices. No headlines tell their stories of devotion. But every life they touch becomes more priceless. Their love creates a ripple in the ocean. These are the hands that build tomorrow, the hearts that never ask for fame. Quiet heroes that we barely notice, but the world will never be the same. Because all the hands that build tomorrow, the hands that build tomorrow. Lisa cleans the halls while students sleep. David drives the bus through rain and snow. Anna feeds the hungry on the street. They give and give with love that always grows. Single mothers working 3 jobs to provide. Fathers teaching sons to be good men. Neighbors helping neighbors with their pride aside, building up the future once again. These are the hands that build tomorrow, the hearts that never ask for fame. Quiet heroes that we barely notice, but the world will never be the same. Because the hands that build tomorrow, the hands that build tomorrow. Every child they help to read, every wound they help to heal, every stranger that they feed makes tomorrow more real. You don't need a cape to be a hero. You don't need a stage to change the world. One act of love, one seed of hope planted can make all the difference for one boy or girl. We are the hands that build tomorrow. We are the hearts that don't need fame. We are the quiet everyday heroes, and the world will never be the same. Because all the hands that build tomorrow, the hands can build tomorrow. Lost the job you thought would be forever. Friend walked away without a word. Dreams you built came crashing down like feathers, left you questioning what you're worth. Heart's been shattered by a love that left you, family bonds that couldn't heal, trust betrayed by those who said they'd never. Now you're numb to what you feel. It seems impossible to move beyond this pain. Every step forward feels like walking through the rain. But seasons change and wounds will mend. This chapter has to end. Time to reset. Time to reset. Everything shall pass. Don't you forget. Time to reset. Staring at the pieces of your old life, wondering how to build again. Every memory cuts just like a sharp knife, but healing starts with letting them in. Some days you'll fall back to where you started. Some nights you'll cry until you're dry. But every tear that falls leaves you less guarded, ready to learn to say goodbye. It seems impossible to move beyond this pain. Every step forward feels like walking through the rain. But seasons change and wounds will mend. This chapter has to end. Time to reset. Time to reset. Everything shall pass. Don't you forget. Nothing lasts forever, not the good or bad. Time's the greatest teacher that we've ever had. What feels like the ending is just the start of learning how to trust your healing heart. Reset your mind, reset your soul, reset your vision, take back control. The pain that's defining you today will be a lesson that shows the way. It wasn't impossible to move beyond that pain. Every step forward brought you dancing through the rain. The seasons change, your wounds are mended. That chapter finally ended. You chose to reset. Chose to reset. Everything did pass. You won't forget. You chose to reset. From the ashes of what broke you down, rose someone stronger, safe and sound. Time to reset. Time to reset. The best of you ain't happened yet. Lines drawn on maps by men who've never bled, sending young hearts to fight for ancient pride. While mothers weep for sons who won't come back to bed, and fathers wonder what they're fighting for inside. Borders built on history's pain and fear, different flags, different gods, different ways to live. But underneath we all shed the same tears. Why can't we learn to take instead of give? Why do we choose war when we could choose peace? Why do we build walls with human lives, trading bombs like they're just pieces on a board, while children hide in shelters where fear thrives, and dreams are killed by every drop sword. Your skin, your faith, your language might not match, but your pain feels just the same as mine. Your hope for peace, that's something we can't catch if we stop drawing these battle lines. Why do we choose war when we could choose peace? Why do we build walls when we could build bridges? Every human heart just wants to find release from all this hatred that our anger carries. Different doesn't mean we have to fight. Different can be beautiful if we try. Why do we choose war when love's inside? Respect the boundary, respect the culture, respect the way they choose to live their lives. We don't have to agree to love each other. We just have to stop believing in these lies. That might makes right, that war brings peace, that violence solves what talking cannot do. When will this endless cycle finally cease? When will we see we're more alike than different, me and you? We can choose peace instead of choosing war. We can build bridges, tear down these walls. Every human heart has felt what we've all felt before. Why can't we answer love when love calls? Different doesn't mean we have to fight. Different means the world's more beautiful and bright. Let's choose peace, let's choose what's right. In every nation, every home, every heart lives a dream of children playing without fear. Maybe that's where peace can start.